Hi dears, today I am here to share the most grateful knowledge about the Green Revolution. The previous topic we discussed only the listing of the Green Revolution and their objectives with you. Today I am here to elaborate and in detail the first Green Revolution. The timing of this is 1940s to 1960s. What's the main impacts and what's the main objectives and ambitions around the world, and how these green revolutions create, and what's their key features around the world, and what's their benefits to the human beings, and what's their limitations around the world. First of all, starting the first Green Revolution was a period of significant agriculture transformation that aimed to increase the crop productivity worldwide, especially in developing countries like as India, like as Mexico, Philippines, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and most and more developing countries included. And the main ambition of this green revolution is to produce a high yielding varieties, and their seeds on these developing countries, because of the food security threat is very common on these countries. Because of that reason, the green revolution is occur, and this first is a high yielding variety seeds. To develop, the scientists develop the improved wheat and rice varieties, because these are the staple crops we use daily uh, in food. And because of that reason, scientists work on these crops, work on to these both crops, and have potential to create more productive in future, because to produce the use of and produce the high yielding varieties, and led to the higher productivity per unit of the land. For example, before the Green Revolution, the average farmer's productivity in 1 acre of wheat is approximately 11 to 10 to 12 months per acre. But after the Green Revolution, with the use of high yielding varieties, more productive varieties, and the seeds with the effect of fungicides, and to use the chemicals, use the heavy machinery, use the most advanced technology into the fields, the progressive farmers get the average of wheat per acre is 80 to 90 months. And it's a huge revolution in agriculture, and this revolution creates the efficiency, best efficiency into the food, and this food is efficient and enough for the people which are living into the in developing countries. And the second, the main factor of the green revolution is to depend the farmers on chemical fertilizers and pesticides. Because of that reason, this is the second and most abundant point on this green revolution. Increased the value of nitrogen used fertilizer. Farmers boost the crop growth with the use of urea into the field, and widespreads the use of pesticides to control the insect and pest onto the crop. And this is the second. And the third main point is the irrigation. You know that the main three critical stages of irrigation, the water must be present on these conditions to the crop. The main three critical conditions: the presence of water is the tillering condition, the boating condition, and the grain filling condition of the wheat. These are the main conditions. The water must be present to the crop. If the water is not present, the crop is scarce, and the water is the grain is shrink, and we can't produce and we can't get the more productive crop on this field if we um, face the water scarcity onto the crops. And the main on this irrigation expansions, the main objective of this to construction of large scale irrigation system in the form of dams and canals, shift the rainwater into the controlled irrigation methods, use the rainwater harvesting techniques around the world. On this point, with the main objective of irrigation is this. And number four is mechanization, machinery. Advanced in machinery, use the advanced machinery in agricultural aspects and their perspectives into the fields. First, the use the tractors, use the harvesters, and use the tube wells into the fields, and reduce the benefit of this is reduce the labor dependency and increase the efficiency of the crop to use this. And the this green revolution also produce the government policies and then the support to the farmer, because the government give the subsidies in fertilizers and seeds and machinery to the farmer, and establish also the agriculture institutions and research institutions uh, around the world. If I am talking about the Pakistan, the National Agriculture Research Center, which is present in Islamabad, is created in Pakistan for creating the research on this. And what's the benefits of research? In next video I will try to elaborate this. And the 1100 canals of this sector, government sector is present, and multiple fields, multiple fields. The students creates a research in multiple fields. The After this, we discuss the great impacts of this. The green revolution creates the food efficient and enough for the developing countries like as India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Mexico, and most other developing countries which is present in world. Number two is reduction in the famines. You know that food shortages creates the most poverty into the world, and this green revolution um, reduce the poverty rate around the world. And number three is economic growth. Families getting their incomes in a huge amount, because we call this is the basement to reduce the um, poverty rate and improve the economic rate around the world. The main limitations which was come after this green revolution is environmental concerns, like as soil degradation and the water depletion. The groundwater depletion is also a very big problem today, and chemical pollution, the social inequality. You know that and the edific factors of the soil texture and texture also reduced due to the due to the apply of synthetic material into the soil, and the quality quality of the crop is also reduced onto the crop. and if the quantity is high but the quality is reduced. And you know that our farmers fully dependent onto the synthetic material today, but the agriculture scientists and the agriculture engineers share their knowledge to them and also give their instructions about the organic farming. In next video I will try to share the organic farming, and today we must go to the sustainable farming because this sustainable farming creates a great environment, creates a resilient crops, creates the most sufficient crops without the polluting in uh, edific factors, without pollution, create the pollution in irrigation or canals, without create pollution in environments. And this is the safety of the environment also. And this revolution and this organic matter with the use of synthetic material, the optimum use of synthetic material, first we try to use the organic matter with the in specific conditions. And if the required synthetic material if we have, and if the synthetic material is not reduced the soil original conditions and soil quality, then we use the organic matter because this organic matter improve the soil fertility. And you know the soil is the basement of any crop, and in which we can grow the crops. And this soil produce much potential to create more favorable conditions for the farmers, and this soil have the potential to the farmers to grow their best achievements in future. Thank you so much for watching this video. In next video we will discuss the another in the revolution which is present in this world. Thanks a lot. Goodbye.